Police say the collision happened around 8:15 last night on Barton Street near Varga Drive in the city's East End.
A 86-year-old female pedestrian was struck by a motor vehicle traveling westbound on Barton Street. The pedestrian was crossing Barton Street northbound at the time of the collision.
Hamilton police say the driver of the SUV called 911, but the 86-year-old died at the scene. Detective Constable Wes Wilson says it's still early in the investigation, but they have confirmed that impairment was not a factor. This is the city's 14th traffic fatality after a 65-year-old man was hit by a dump truck just a few days ago. Police are reminding everyone to take extra steps to be cautious on the roads, especially with the darker days and wet weather.
In this type of incident last night, the weather was a contributing factor. It was raining, dark. We like to remind people that while they're out, they should wear reflective clothing, something that's a little bit more visible or lighter in color to help motorists see you.
This time of year, especially in the fall, what is coming down from the trees? Leaves are. And with the wet weather, think about it, that's a perfect, makes the roads even slipperier.
Retired police officer Claus Wagner, who worked in the traffic unit for 13 years, says drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians all have the responsibility to stay safe.
For drivers, we need to be looking from curb to curb, as in sidewalk to sidewalk. If a pedestrian keeps checking over their shoulder, you might have to start to think maybe they're going to cross the road.
Wagner says pedestrians should also make sure that there aren't any vehicles coming. Even though the light has changed and we can go, he says it's important to stop and check just in case.
For this time of the year, especially next weekend when the clocks change, at the summer and in the winter time, I always notice an increase of collision for a couple of days afterwards because of, again, you were either getting up a little earlier, so we might be a little tired, and the angle of the sun is now maybe in our eyes.
Police are also reminding everyone to be careful around children, especially tonight for Halloween. Manesa Dhanabalan, CHCH News.